Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bila Speaks. If you're a first time viewer, thank you for joining me today. If you're a returning subscriber, you are the real MVP. So today I'm going to be answering frequently asked questions. A lot of people have asked me these questions over and over again. I just felt like, doing a video about that. So yeah, stay with me. Let's go. All right. The first thing I'm going to be talking about today is rent increase. In fact, if you're a Nigerian, you know for sure that landlords can be moving mad.
That one we are not going to tolerate at all.
They'll just stay and increase the rent arbitrarily. So the question is, can my landlord increase my rent whenever he likes? Somebody reached out to me I think a while back to say that her rent was just increased after being increased about 6 months ago. So what does the law say? What is the take of the law on this particular issue? So number one, your landlord should not or cannot increase your rent just like that. It's not acceptable. Usually you should, first of all, in your tenancy agreement, there should be a clause that states how long it will take before your rent is renewed. There should also be a notice period for increase of rent, whether it will be 1 month. If you're a yearly tenant, you should get at least 6 weeks,
Oh my God!
or 3 months before your rent is increased. So, but if you are like a monthly tenant, I know that that's not usually the practice here in Nigeria, right? But if you're a monthly tenant, maybe a month's notice thereabout, but you should get notice ordinarily, and you should be able to discuss the rent increase with your landlord. It's not something that he should do on his own. If people are plenty in the company, people can sit down, discuss. Oh, give me time, give me 6 months before you increase this rent. Give me 1 month, give me 3 months before you increase. And if you look at the rent increase, let's say you were paying 1 million before, and then the person comes and says, okay, you are paying 2 million. You already know that that increase is excessive. So what you can do is, first of all, you can challenge it. You can go to a tribunal to challenge it. So I don't accept this. This is not right. Of course, you can't do it by yourself. You get a lawyer to challenge, that increase. So the question really is that your landlord should not arbitrarily increase your rent, because there are lots of factors to look at. The law provides under section 37 sub 1 of the Tenancy Law of Lagos State that you must have all of this. Notices must be put in place. You should be able to negotiate your rent. You should be able to have a conversation with your landlord and say, okay, you know what? I just got into this compound 1 year ago. If you want to increase my rent, you have to give me 6 months. You have to give me time, because of course you and I know that we're not blocking the money. You get what I mean? So it's important that we have these questions. You can file a complaint with the rent tribunal. So the way it works is that everything has some sort of body, or an organization, or a tribunal, or a law that governs it. So as much as, yes, the house belongs to the landlord, he shouldn't be able to just increase it like that without some form of notice, because as a tenant you have a right to these notices. It's not something that the landlord is doing for free for you, or they are just doing it to favor you. No, you have a right to these notices. So it's very important that you have these conversations, you go to your lawyer. In fact, the truth is that I noticed that for us as Nigerians, most times the reason why these things happen to us is because we don't know our rights. So, but yeah, the law provides for this, that if rent has to be increased, you have to give a yearly tenant the minimum of 6 months notice before you increase the rent.
I don't want trouble. I want yours the rest.
All right. So yeah, that's the position of the law concerning increase of rent. So in case a friend of yours, somebody, your landlord decides that, okay, I just woke up, maybe I did a one bed today, I went for party, I spent all the money, let me increase all the rent.
My ailments will be worshiping me.
You know that under the Nigerian laws, you have protection. So I hope you learned something today. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be giving you more information on frequently asked questions. If you have other questions you want me to answer, go ahead and ask and I'll answer them. See you in my next video. Bye. Yeah.